Okay, awesome. Right now I'm with Albert Hammond Jr. We actually spoke on the phone earlier.
That's right. A few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, actually, and we were talking about your albums.
Yeah.
And it's about your personal life. It's about music. But right now, I just want to talk more personally to you,
Sure.
get to know you better.
Okay.
So, no, first of all, I just want to ask you, how do you find Jakarta right now?
Well, I'm going to be completely honest, and I didn't see
Much of it.
that much of it because I landed and went straight to here, and I don't know where we are technically to the city, and then to the hotel, and then back to here. But I saw pictures, and it's amazing.
Okay. Good enough for us.
Well, I
Pictures
feel like
and
the
amazing.
first time you go to a place, especially the way I'm touring, you get, but most people come and they get to see the tourist sites. I get to experience the country's energy through the people and the fans and playing a show, and then I can come back and have more time and see the places. So I feel lucky that I get that angle of it. You know, there's always plus and minus.
That's always a nice side to see of it. I haven't thought of it much because
that's all I see. That's why I think of it.
Yeah. That's why probably. Okay, so something interesting I found online. You actually auditioned for Stranger Things 2.
Yeah. Well, I was auditioning for a bunch of stuff. I got a movie called Newness, and then Stranger Things 2 was the first time I got a call back.
Okay.
And so that was what was really exciting because I thought I'd done an interesting audition, and so to get a call back was fun because it meant I did well, but also terrifying because that was the reason why I never tried doing acting when I was younger. Is the idea of
was it fun
do
though?
in front of people. Yeah, I mean it helped create Francis Trouble, so yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, finally, Francis Trouble just sign your vinyl to us. I mean, that's amazing. Okay, so moving on, that was an interesting time of your life auditioning and getting a call back, also terrifying. But let's talk about concerts and festivals. Okay. What is your most favorite concert experience?
Like as player or as going to?
As going to. Was it Cheap Trick? Is it?
I mean that was fun when I went to it. I don't know when they have to go so far back. I mean, there's so many. I remember seeing Modest Mouse in Los Angeles early on, and even Built to Spill by myself at a place called Tramps that's now closed. That was a really fun experience because I just started, you go to shows and talk to strangers, and I met this girl, and then I filmed her the next day, and she showed me, I think her name was Eliza. She showed me, she was like, oh, you should get these red Converse. We went shopping the next day, and I got them. So it's like cool parts of my life when there was so much unknown. You just kind of went around and did your things by yourself and met people. That was very exciting.
So that I mean, concert in general was very exciting for you back then.
Yeah, because you would talk to strangers and you would meet people and.
Well, that's
interesting.
That's really good to hear. But besides your career in music, I also on the phone actually I heard you love to scuba dive. Is that right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it.
Yeah, I remember I heard that on the phone. So when was and where was it? Where is the most exciting place that you've ever been scuba diving to?
I mean, the most exciting place I haven't been would be the Galapagos Islands. But I got my advanced license in Belize. It's like a 2-hour boat ride on this little island, and then once you were on that island, every day you did 5 dives a day, including a night dive. And just being that close and coming back 10 minutes away, that was pretty amazing. Went to the Blue Hole. It's pretty famous.
Blue Hole. Is there any place like you specifically want to visit and want to scuba dive there?
This couple I met on vacation said they went around here,
around Indonesia.
The Pacific here, Indonesia, Malaysia. There's a lot of where you see kind of like the Galapagos, where you don't just see 1 or 2 of the fish, you see schools of fishes. So that seems pretty exciting.
Like in Finding Nemo, I assume.
Yeah, like in Finding Nemo. Great Barrier Reef. The
Great Barrier Reef. So moving on, just still asking about your favorite things. Right now, I'm asking about what is your favorite record or songs of all time?
I don't know. I don't really have favorites because I just allow my, if you have favorites, then you limit your emotions to that. And I feel like sometimes you want, a certain artist, and sometimes you want a different artist. So it doesn't really, I don't know.
Yeah. But what about not favorite? I mean, just
you want me to list off some music?
Just go-to songs.
Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata, Minutemen, West Germany.
Minutemen, West Germany.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Into My Arms. John Lennon, God. Roy Orbison, Running Scared.
That's really interesting because it's from different genres, right? And
yeah, I mean, it's gonna keep going all over the place.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So, Albert, any upcoming releases in the future?
Well, I mean, I just released Francis Trouble, but I started working on Volume 2, or Album 5, however you want to look at it.
Okay.
So I don't know what that's going to be. If it's going to be a record or, an EP. I don't know. But I mean, it's starting and it's fun, very interesting.
Well, I hope that goes well for you.
So do I.
Future. And I hope really have more time, to, we talk on the phone, let's go grab something to eat, And that's impossible,
That's not happening.
That's not happening, I know. Well, maybe sometime in the near future.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe if I...
It's not happening now.
I know. It's impossible.
I didn't say it wasn't happening ever.
It's not happening now. It means it's possible in the future, right? Well, if I'm ever in the United States or where you're at, can I, DM you and hey, dude, what's up?
DM me and maybe we can catch a bite at another random place.
Sure. That's
we're in the same spot. That seems cool.
I am right now talking with Albert Hammond Jr. discussing possible plans in the future of grabbing dinner or lunch. How amazing is that?
I love eating. I will make sure to go to a good restaurant, so it's amazing for me too.
That wraps it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Mr. Albert Hammond Jr.
Appreciate it.